What is up, everyone? Okay. What is up, everyone? International Passport here again for yet another classic video. How are you brothers doing? Before I go on any further, how's my audio? Can you brothers hear me loud and clear? Please let me know if my audio is clear. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. How are you brothers doing? We have two live streams today. Oops. Sorry. We have two live streams today. First, I have a special guest, someone called Jackie. Before I get Jackie to introduce herself, brothers, can you hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Is my audio clear before I go any further? So we've got two people watching so far, six people. Brothers, give me a sign. Can you hear me loud and clear? Someone type something, put a one if you can hear me loud and clear. Please. I want to make sure. Shout out to Brandon Devo. Shout out to Thomas. Thank you very much. Okay. Again, I want to say a good thank you to my old subscribers for the support over the years and my new subscribers. Welcome aboard a powerful movement. So in this live stream, we will be discussing Black female pop culture and whether or not Black women love to overexpose themselves and oversexualize themselves in the realm of hip hop and things in general. I have a very special guest with me here called Jackie. Jackie has taken the time out of her day to participate in this live stream to have a very general discussion. Jackie, can you please introduce yourself very quickly, Jackie?
Hi, my name is Jackie. I came on the panel, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and I just briefly spoke. I don't know. What else
Yeah.
would you like
So,
me to say?
who are you? What city are you from in America? What do you do for
Oh,
work? Give us
okay.
give us who you are in a general sense.
Okay. Yeah, I'm based in Atlanta. I'm a fashion designer and I'm also a reseller on eBay and Amazon.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so you're a very busy woman, Jackie. As you can tell,
Yes.
fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna get straight into it, Jackie.
hmm
This week has been an awful week in terms of news. I like reading the news because I see how I want to see how Black people are portraying themselves worldwide. Recently, a rapper called Suki Hana dropped a video called uh, PUSSY Everywhere.
hmm
You seen the
I
video is
did.
was by far one of the worst videos I've ever seen in my entire life. And it just confirms to me that Black people don't care about their image. It's all about clout. It's all about um, doing things for views. So, Jackie, you seen that video. What were your thoughts on that video, Jackie?
I mean, I was warned that it was pornographic, but I I mean, I could never imagine what it was going to turn out. It was porn. There was sexual acts being done on people. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I don't know if anyone knows about the music video Tip Drill by
Yep.
Nelly. I
hmm
thought that video was bad. This was 10 times worse than that.
It's crazy, isn't it? I've got
Yeah.
a super chat. Shout out to Thomas Demihin for the £1.79 super chat. He says, "Big up IP. This is where the fun begins." Thank you, bro, for the super chat. Yes, indeed, this is where the fun begins. Thomas Demihin, huge supporter. Thank you, bro. So, Jackie, of course, yeah, the video was shocking, very shocking, and I want to speak to you, Jackie, regarding our image. So throughout the years, we've seen Black women push out a very sexualized culture. Things like hot girl summer, the whole fuck culture, WAP. Jackie, would you say that Black women have a tendency to over sexualize themselves? Jackie?
Um, they 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 definitely do. Um, I I really don't understand it because I remember just like a few years ago, we would make fun of white women being like crazy sexualized, and they're like, oh, they're just those are just white girls. They're just over the top crazy. And then now it just seems like everybody's acting like those those white girls we used to make fun of.
Mm. Do you feel like black women? Why do you think black women are doing this, especially in the media? Why are they so over sexualized? Why is it all about um, you know, twerking, wearing the most minimal clothes you can wear, being a degenerate, rapping about sleeping with different guys, being unproductive? Where's this coming from? Is this a result of how dysfunctional the black community is, or are these black women trying to copy white women? Speak on that, Jackie.
Well, I just remember I was watching like a documentary a couple of days ago, and they were talking about how in the early 2000s or something like that, the culture was all about being very wild and crazy. Like, remember the Girls Gone Wild
Mm-hmm.
videos? And
Yep.
that's the time we would make fun of white girls acting like that. They're like, oh, they're just crazy up there, just flashing their boobs at people. And I think now it's all about attention, and I really think it's social media. Like, people just want attention all the time, and they get the likes, they get the views, they get the comments when they do that crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, it is very upsetting, Jackie. And Jackie, we spoke earlier on before we had this live stream. I personally thought that this was simply a small subnet of black women being massive thoughts. But
It's not.
you mentioned to me that even professional black women engage in such lifestyles. So the lawyers, doctors, accountants, they actually um, look up to Megan, Cardi, and all these
Mm-hmm.
Sukihanas. Speak on that, Jackie.
They do. I mean, that's those are like their favorite artists, and they're not out there. They don't. They keep the professional persona on social media, but behind closed doors, like, those are their favorite artists. They're always they're doing reckless things. It's just people don't know about it, and they kind of bought into the whole culture, but they also know in the back of their mind that it's not right, and that's why they don't put it on display.
Damn. So, Jackie, it's looking very pessimistic here in America, especially for American black men. You've seen my channel. My channel, I offer solutions to the whole fuck culture problems. Let me tell you this right now. The average man does not want to wife a hoe. The average man does not want to wife the Cardi B's, the Megans, the Sukihanas. We just want a normal woman who's a virgin, who has very small body counts. But
Right.
in America, that's as rare as a Pokemon. You won't find a
Yeah,
woman
that's
like that anymore.
non-existent.
Yeah. So, Jackie, what's your message here to your Black American brothers? Should we accept women for who they are in America, these hoes, and marry and wipe them up,
These
or should we travel to actually meet, feminine, cooperative, fit women?
I mean, I don't think anybody should accept a hoe. I mean, I I mean, because if they're a hoe, they're gonna always have hoe tendencies.
Mm,
So it's like, can you really trust a person who spent um the first half of their adulthood like hoeing it out? Can you really trust them to like get rid of those ways and just stop it? I don't think anybody should. I mean, any man should accept a hoe. I don't think that would be a smart decision.
Oh, Jackie, I love what I'm hearing so far, Jackie. It's a shame that we can't meet more women like you. You seem very, very rare in the grand scheme of things.
I get a
So
lot
go
of
on.
hate.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, Jackie, speak on. Yeah, Jackie, speak on the hate you get. So I'm guessing amongst your group of female friends, when they're all agreeing with each other, when they're all saying that, oh, she slept with 5 guys last week. It's like, oh yeah, you go, girl, and you say, oh, that's disgusting. Like, what? Are you shaming me, Jackie? Jackie, speak on your experience.
Well, it
Using
usually
conditions.
doesn't go. It usually doesn't go like that, but the we'll have a conversation and they'll talk about, oh yeah, I'm dealing with this guy and this guy right now. and then they'll sometimes they'll egg you on like you should have like a whole phase or a rotation of guys you're messing with, and that's kind of like the mantra. It's like you have to be dealing with multiple men at one time.
Why? Okay, before I ask why, so you disagree with that, and what did they tell you, Jackie? Did they call you prude? Did they call you a bad person? Did they say to you that why are you judging me, Jackie? Speak on that, Jackie.
It's really, yeah, it's about them saying I'm judging them, but they also said that men are not to be trusted. So having multiple ones, when the other one's acting up, you can just go to the other ones. You can just switch them out when they're not acting right. So it's not even really they don't even really call me a prude about it. They just think that it's not smart to invest in like one person.
Okay, and these women who are for this whole phase nonsense, are they all black that in your circle, or are they a mixture of racial women, Latinas, white, Asian? Speak on that, Jackie.
Yeah, I have all mostly black friends. Yeah.
Wow,
Like
brothers,
95%.
damn, brothers, I told you, they ain't no saving the ABWs anymore. There's no saving them. Jackie, why why are they doing this? What did they get from going through a whole phase where they're sleeping with 10 guys at once? First of all, that's disgusting. Second of all, STDs and STIs can spread easily
Right.
doing that. Third of all, that's ungodly. I know Black Americans are very religious, but the Bible doesn't mention you sleeping around with different men. Um,
Right, right.
Fourthly, again, image. Image is very important. If you are a minority in a country, right, 13%, and the main image of you is being over sexualized individuals, how on earth is anyone going to take you seriously? Like I said, the image you put out there is the energy you will get back, right? So you have women like Sukihana. Actually, forget that part. Why is it, Jackie? Why is this whole phase so important?
Um, that's a really really good question, and I think some people are doing it for different reasons, but I've noticed that a lot. It's all about liberation, like freedom. They're just doing it because they can. Basically, it's not like a huge stigma to do it anymore. So it's just because you can. At this point, it's like, oh, now I'm allowed to have sex with different men and deal with different men. I'm gonna do it because I don't want to just stick with one. It's too, I don't know, they think it's too risky to just put so much effort into one man. They have to do multiple men, I guess, to not get heartbroken. I don't really understand it, but I know they associate it with being independent and free.
Damn, this is very shocking to hear. Um, so Jackie, going on to my next question, image. Um, Personally, Jackie, what do you think of the image of Black women worldwide? Do you feel like Black women have a good image worldwide, or is it a bad image? You, as a Black American woman, how do you feel your image is represented worldwide?
Well, I mean, I thought it wasn't that great, but then you were telling me about how if I went to Italy, I think that's what you said
Yeah.
to Italy, they would like solicit me for sex
Hmm.
just because I'm a Black woman. I'm like, oh, I guess it's worse than I thought. Like I really thought that we looked a little ratchet, but I didn't know we looked that bad. I
Very bad.
wasn't I wasn't even aware.
Yep. Brothers, get the likes up, brothers. Got over 30 people watching, but only 20 likes. If you are enjoying this content, please get the likes up. And of course, feel free to send through super chats if you want me to ask a question to Jackie, or if you want to support the channel. through those means. Yeah. Again, image is very important. So when you have people like Sukihana participating in doing videos like that, oh, you can't be surprised when you get that same energy back. Now, the problem I have is there's no diversity in the black image. Okay, the black image is all about sex, drugs, violence, and killing. There's no diversity. Other races have, although I'm not saying they're perfect. We know white people also engage in that, but there's
Yeah,
also balance to their image. So I see a white CEO doing something. I see a white scientist doing something, but I might see someone like Miley Cyrus being an absolute fots. But guess
right.
what? The other images of white people balance out the ratchet white people. But for black people, it's the same thing every single time, and it's I'm not surprised that the biggest female artists, Cardi B, Doja Cat, and Megan, they're all fots. They're all pushing out. Um, um,
Yeah,
yeah. So actually, Jackie, what do you feel about those three artists?
those three artists. Megan, Cardi. I mean, I really don't consume their music, so but um, I don't know. I think they're they they're holding it up on the internet. I definitely think they're doing that. I used to listen to a little bit of Cardi, but it was because I don't know her personality. She has a crazy personality, so it's kind of like you want to just listen in to see what's going on. But yeah, they're really, and I don't honestly I don't even consider Cardi black. So, but I know other people around the world they're they probably perceive her as being black. But
Damn.
and Doja Cat, I don't even perceive her as being black either. But I get it. I, they're gonna they're in our culture, so people are gonna associate that with us. But they're definitely, I would say, they professional people, professional women, and the ratchet women, the ghetto women, they all like them. It doesn't even matter that they don't relate to them or they don't act like them. They're all fascinated by the twerking and the hoeing for some reason.
Wow. Um, Even professional black ladies, that's just very sad to see. Um, Very sad to see. Yeah, you mentioned that you don't consider Doja Cat and Cardi B as black. So why are both of them saying the N word repeatedly? Again, it just shows disrespect towards black people. Again, Takashi 69, Cardi B,
Right.
all these rappers who are not black saying the N word. Again, nothing's being done. You got black people twerking to their music, black people celebrating their music when these guys are blatantly disrespecting us in our faces. Speak on that, Jackie.
Well, when I've the thing is, I've noticed that Hispanic people, they give them a pass on saying the N word, and I was I'm gonna be all the way honest. I wasn't offended. I'm not offended by Hispanic people saying the N word
Why not?
because it's just like it's in their culture.
Huh?
It's
But
like in American culture for Hispanic people to be allowed to say it. I
even
don't.
though that Hispanic person has skin as white
It,
as silk, that
right,
makes no
right,
sense to me. And
right.
we know there's an anti-blackness sentiment in the Hispanic culture. Yet a lot of black people feel it's okay for them to say the N-word because they're so called down. They've been in the hood. They've been all that stuff. What's going on with our community, Jackie?
I don't know. I mean, they just Hispanic people have gotten grouped together with us, like the people of color term or whatever. So they get passes for saying a lot of different things.
Again, our image, that's another part as to how bad our image is. We tolerate disrespect, we push out a sexualized culture, and on that note, got Thomas Damhin with a super chat here. He says here, thanks for the super chat, Thomas. For £4.49. He says, big up IP. Jackie, how do you and other Black American BWs feel about educated brothers who date and marry foreign women, especially foreign Black women? What's your thoughts about that, Jackie?
Okay, my stance on it, I've never had a problem with it. My brother, he used to date when he was in high school, he used to date white girls. My mom, she had a huge problem with it. I didn't care. It was just whatever to me. But my friends, they make it a point to like demonize men who don't date Black women. They don't really have a problem with them dating Black women from,
Ethiopia.
Africa, or some places in the Caribbean, but you have to look like you're Black. They won't, if you look like you're mixed or anything like that and you're from another country, they have a problem with it.
Oh, okay. And that's within America. So, okay. But we have no choice now because we're seeing women like Sukihana infiltrate the modern Black female community, you know? And when we see women worshipping these sort of rappers and singers, we have no choice, Sukihana. And it's looking very bad for the Black community in the future because you need both men and women to have a community. But if men are leaving because they're tired of it, would there be a community anymore? So Sukihana, how can we how can we salvage this toxic culture?
Hmm. I I hate to be I guess I hate to be negative and pessimistic about it, but I don't think there's you can do anything about it. Because honestly, I've had these conversations with people, and some people that need to change and they just refuse. So if I can't get them to reconsider some things, I don't even like I don't think there's nothing we can do, really, at this point. It would have to be something really drastic that happened to Black women for them to, do a 180.
Damn, this is very upsetting to hear. Um, very upsetting. So Jackie, yourself as well. How's your community looking like? The men you deal with, are they still dealing with Black American women, or are they branching out to foreign women, especially in your place in Atlanta?
I'm trying to think of some friends. Yeah, most of the guys I know, they're still dating Black women, but it's really kind of like they can't see anything outside of that. So they're gonna just date they just date Black women no matter how much problems they have with them. Most of the guys that I know from even from college, they're all married or dating Black women.
Okay, okay, not too bad. So how about your thoughts um, on Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit? Do you know who both of them are,
Yeah,
Jackie?
yeah. I found out about the Black manosphere from Kevin Samuels. So
Oh,
yeah, that was the first person I was like kind of introduced to like about a year ago. So yeah, I know Kevin Samuels. Yeah, I watched Fresh and Fit. Yeah, I watched those two.
how do you so do you agree with the points they make?
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I showed one of my friends an episode of Fresh and Fit, and she was shocked. She was like, "This is how men think." I'm like, "Yeah, this is how they think." She was like, "Oh, okay, this makes sense now." And I'm just like, but she still saw kind of the light, but she still hasn't changed her ways. Even though showed her a few episodes of it and she got the concepts, it's just like it's too engraved in her head. Like I have to act this way. It it didn't help her to see it.
And so, act in what way? Speak on that. So, is that in terms of being ratchet, sleeping around?
No, no, she okay. Well, she definitely is one of those people. Like she has had like a couple of dudes that she's messing
Oh,
with at one time, but she's not ratchet. Like I said, she's there. She's a professional. She's not ratchet, but she like she's determined to just be free and independent. So she has a hard time like being she being in relationships because she wants to control the relationship.
so when did free and independent get mixed in with sleeping around with different men at once? That makes no sense, in my opinion. So, who pushed at that culture? Is that the result of feminism? And that's my first question to you. The first question is is being when did free and independent get mixed in with sleeping around with different guys? And second question is, what do you feel about feminism? And I want to know if you're a feminist yourself. So can you answer those two questions for me, Jackie?
Okay, so the first one is how does sleeping around become independent?
Yeah.
I think it's just a lot of black women have become very masculine. So they're just doing what the guys do. And guys, there's most of the time guys can balance a few women and sleep with them or whatever, and they'll be fine. I think they just think that independence and freedom is what men get to do.
Okay. And do you consider yourself a feminist?
I'm definitely not a feminist. No.
and
I
and
can't.
why not? Why are you not a feminist?
Um, that's a good question. When I hear, okay, a lot of times when I'm watching different shows on TV and they talk about, well, you go, girl. You need to get this job, or they're trying to hold you back because you're a woman. Most of those feminist talking points, I cringe. It's hard for me to even finish watching whatever show or movie it is if it's like feminist centric. So I don't know. I, it just turns me off for some reason, and maybe because of the last year I've been super red pilled. But even before, I was just I cringe a little when they talk like that. It's just they make it seem like being a traditional woman is like a terrible thing, and you have to be so masculine in order to be valued or something. I don't know. It's just it turns me off.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking when did why are women in the West even feminists? I know that's a controversial statement, but why are they even feminists? Let me tell you why. First of all, they're not being oppressed. You know,
Right.
women here are working professional jobs. Women here are making a lot of money. Women here are living in a society where it's safe and there's freedoms. So why are you a feminist in the first place? I feel like the whole feminist meaning has been taken apart and it's being used for different things other than being an actual feminist. What's your thoughts on that? Because do you agree with me that if you're a woman that lives in the West, you have no reason to be a feminist? Do you agree with that, Jackie?
I totally agree with that. I mean, I don't see a point. It's just we're pretty much equal at this point. So I don't get it. Um I really don't understand it.
Would you say feminism, they use feminism uh, just to get benefits in life and to use feminism to become better than men and oppress men? Would you agree with that, Jackie? Because I feel like they use feminism. Feminism is being used to oppress men. It's being used to tell women that you're better than men. Do you agree with that, Jackie?
Yeah, cuz I mean, their premise was supposed to be let's make everybody equal, but I think at this point they want men to be below them.
Mm,
It's not even about being equal anymore.
yeah, I think it's about being being better than men, shaming men for being men. Because, I've always said this, right? If you hate America, if you hate the UK because you're saying it's very patriarchal, you know, let me tell you this: the laptop you use was created by a man. The iPhone you use was invented and built by a man. The Samsung phone you use, same thing. The toaster and the fridge you use was invented by men. The car you drive was built by men. So if you hate men so much, why don't you stop using male-owned products? Wouldn't that be a good point, Jackie?
But
You
they
know, if
wouldn't. They're not gonna say they hate men.
they do, a lot of them say they hate men. They say men are trash. I hate men. A world without men is better for everyone. That's what they're saying, Jackie. This is what modern day feminism is, Jackie. Which is why
Yeah, I mean the hardcore feminists. Yeah, they have serious issues with men, but the women that just go along with it and identify as feminists, they don't really even understand they don't understand their agenda. They don't get it. Like my friend, her dad used to get on her a lot, like telling her that, oh, you're a feminist and blah blah blah. And she would just be like, I don't it doesn't matter, dad. That's a good thing that I'm a feminist. She just couldn't I had to explain to her feminism is not a good thing. And I had to explain to her that they hate men. But she identified with it and she didn't even understand what was going on.
there you go. And I feel like it's not their fault because it's all been set in place by the government and the media. They're indoctrinated through middle school, through high school, through the media, in college, especially college. You know, I've seen the most conservative girls, right? You know, girls who actually are conservative, who who are literal conservatives. They go to college, they come out after 3 years, and they're the biggest feminists ever. Again, college is
Yeah.
an indoctrination poison camp, brothers. If you're enjoying this live stream, where's the super chat, brothers? Where's the super chats? Get the likes up and send through super chats to support the channel. I've taken out time today to bring in Jackie. Plus, I have another live stream as well regarding Singaporean women after. You know, I'm putting in work for you, brothers. So support me in this movement to get brothers aware to get their passports. Okay? Shout out to Jackie for taking the time out to discuss this because again, it means that there's women out there that are saved, but Jackie is a very small amount of women in America and in the UK. You know, we need to cherish Jackie because it's over, brothers. You know, I'm very pessimistic for the whole dating culture in the West, which is why brothers need to get their passports. So I'm happy to hear your thoughts on feminism, Jackie. Again, can we let's speak about the image of our people, black people, and the image of black women specifically. What can be done to save our image? Because I literally can't see any good representation of black men and black women on the media. When it's black women, it's all about sex. It's all about twerking on the tables. And actually, Jackie, what's your thoughts about black women twerking in high class establishments? What's going on there, Jackie? First of all, Jackie, why are they doing that? And what's your thoughts about that, Jackie?
Okay, that's how I got introduced to Kevin Samuels. I ran across a video of him talking about these women that were in there's like a Dallas restaurant, and they were like twerking on the furniture, on the glass in this restaurant, and the owner had to like curse them out and all this stuff. So that's how I got introduced to Kevin Samuels. I'm like, oh yeah, I agree with him. Yeah, that was ridiculous. And then I saw people defending it, and then I saw Kevin Samuels was like, no, this is unacceptable. And I'm like, I agree with this guy. He's talking making a lot of sense. So I think it's ridiculous to be twerking out in public. If you're not at a club, what why are you even doing that? I really don't understand that. And I don't have any friends that would do that, but I have friends that would make excuses for those people. And I think that's what I have a problem with. My friends wouldn't do it, but they would try to excuse it away. Like, oh, they don't know better, or y'all are going too hard, or that owner was rude or disrespectful. They'll try to justify them doing what they did.
Yeah, but why are they justifying such an action? Because let me tell you this, Jackie, right? Can someone please show me white women? Basically, every race of woman twerks. You know, hip hop culture is very global. So when they
Yeah.
see women twerking, every race of women twerks, but there's a time and place for everything. Can someone show me white women twerking in high class establishments on the table?
Right.
Can someone show me Indian women twerking in high class establishments on the table? Can someone show me Asian women from Japan, from China, from South Korea doing the same thing? And can someone show me, Latina woman doing that? Why are black women again doing this? I don't see other races of women doing this. What is going on in our community, Jackie? Why do we seek attention so much, whether um, it's good or bad, but mostly bad? It's again, you walk down the street, yeah, there's a bunch of 10 black women right walking in front of you. They stop in the middle of nowhere, tongues it out, start twerking to some
Mm-hmm.
ratchet rap music. What's going on, Jackie?
I don't know. I mean, I've been thinking about it, you know, why they do what they do, but I was on a panel a couple of weeks ago, and the guy was asking me. It's a little bit off subject, but it's kind of close to what we're talking about. He was talking about why do black women wear all this weave and makeup and all this stuff. And one of the guys on the panel was like, "Oh, they're selling themselves. They're selling themselves like sexually. They're doing this, so they're kind of like prostitutes." He was like, back in the day, the prostitutes would wear these wigs and get all dolled up so people can distinguish it, like I'm for sale. And I was like, he's right. Like that's the culture is, let me put myself on like a for sale sign on myself, like, so you can know I'm ready, I'm down to have sex. Even even when you even with some of the professional women, they wear all this weave and makeup because they're on the same thing too. They might not be like twerking or anything like that, but they're on that same thing too. It's like a for sale sign, like, let me see what offers I can get.
Wow. Even in a high class restaurant, you're earning as a lawyer over 200K a year as a lawyer in the city in New York or LA, right? You feel the need to be twerking on the table for attention, saying you're for sale. Is this, do you feel like black women have a very low self esteem, especially black women in the West? Do you feel like they have very low self esteem? Like they will do anything for attention? Speak on that, Jackie.
um if you analyze what they do on what they do on the outside, like wear all the makeup, the weave, the half naked twerking thing, it's perceived as low self-esteem. But the way that they talk is just, it seems like they have all the self-esteem. I don't know,
Mm,
they're constantly boasting about what they're doing,
mm.
how they're overcoming and all this stuff. So it it doesn't fit with how they're acting. Like their speech doesn't fit with how they're acting, because you would think that's coming, the way that they act is like uh, a person with low self-esteem, but the words they say is, it doesn't connect to me.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think someone in the chat said triple minorities. Women are not even minorities in the US. To be honest with you, there may be less women than men in the US, but if it's
No,
55,
there's not. There's more women.
there's more women now. So how are they minorities? Again, it's people grifting using all sorts of avenues to get benefits in America. When they say women are minorities, I'm thinking, how are women minorities? Because even if you were like 40% of the population, that's still a lot of people. You're not a minority. Minority
Right.
for me is someone that's less than 20% of the population. But Again, when we say I'm a minority, blah blah blah. Again, grifting, playing the system is what the culture is doing. And shout out to Ford Farlane for the $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Ford Farlane. He says for the culture. Another huge supporter here. So far, I've only had 3 super chats and I've been speaking for an hour now. Brothers, feel free to send through some super chats if you're enjoying this live stream. Please support this channel. You requested for me to open up the super chats. I had it closed for 2 years, but you brothers DM me international. Where's the cash app? Where's the super chat? So brothers, it's open now. Feel free to support the channel. Thank you very much, Ford Farney. You're right about that, Jackie, because I always hear about black women saying, I got 5 businesses, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But I look at her, right? Got long ass, oh sorry for my language, no swearing, brothers. Got long, very long nails, got excessive makeup on, wearing blonde, blue, or pink weave, which is what white women do, bleaching their skin, all that nonsense. So what you're saying contradicts how you look. You know?
Right. And I think they don't like how I'm pretty sure they don't like how they look, because I've had conversations with some friends of mine or whatever, and they just can't accept their own hair. They can't just wear their hair out. They can't deal with it. So I really think they don't like the way they look.
Damn. There you go. And Jackie, yeah, I'm guessing you don't wear weave yourself, right? You're all natural.
Oh yeah. I'm natural. I mean, sometimes I wear braids, but yeah,
No,
I don't wear.
braids is fine. I
I
like
don't.
braids on women. I like braids on black women. I think it
Yeah,
looks good.
I just had braids like earlier today. I had to take it out and wash my hair, but yeah.
Damn, Jackie. I want to know more about you, Jackie, because you think so differently, especially compared to the black woman I know in real life and what I see in the media. Jackie, would you say have you always thought like this, or were you actually like one of those BWs that were very masculine, very feminist? If so, what changed you to actually come to the good side, or have you always been like this? Speak on that, Jackie.
That's a good question. I mean, I haven't always been like this. I've gone kind of back and forth. I like to say that my mom was the first person to kind of red pill me about women, and it wasn't because she directly taught me things. It's just I knew I didn't want to be like her, because I saw how she acts, and I was like, I tried my whole life to be different, soft, nice, and sweet. And for the longest, I would say I maintained that for the longest until after college. It was I'm not sure. I got in a really bad relationship, and it kind of hardened me after that. So I went into a phase about 3 years of kind of being like a feminist type person, because I always thought that it didn't feminism didn't make sense, but I fell into that trap too, only because I had a bad relationship. So I was just like, it's not fair that guys can just treat you like this, and it's not equal. This is not right. So I kind of went into a phase of doing that, and it was very, very depressing. And I couldn't snap out of it until I just hit rock bottom, like with depression, and realized how much time I wasted on being just, mad at men. So I finally had like a epiphany a couple of years ago, and I started like talking about it, and my friends were they were still on that. So they're just like, dang, Jackie, every time we try to send you something, send you a video on Instagram or Facebook, you always have to critique it. Like, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Because they used to send me like Derek Jackson stuff. I don't know if you're familiar with Jackson.
Yeah, the ultimate simp. The ultimate
Right,
simp.
right. They used to send me Derek Jackson stuff, and I'll be like, well, this doesn't make sense, and this doesn't make sense, and they're just like, oh, you just killed it, like for us, like we were enjoying this, and then it kind of just stopped with you. So yeah, I haven't always been like this. I had a short period where I was like masculine, and and it really brought me to a bad place. So I had to snap out of it.
Yes, fine. I'm happy you did, Jackie. And so I'm gonna open up the phone lines in 15 minutes. I
Okay.
still want to speak to you. I've got a super chat here. Shout out to Mikhail Pace for the $10 super chat. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you very much. He says most BW in the US don't believe in bad attention. Do you agree with that, Jackie?
Most, yeah, they don't, because it's like the sisterhood code. It doesn't matter how bad you act. It's like, it's a black woman. You can't talk bad about her. You can't critique her.
Yeah. Mikhail, I've seen your super chat, bro. This is it, the $10 super chat. Unless you sent two. If I've missed it, let me know, bro, and I'll go back and find it. But thanks again, Mikhail, for the super chat. Shout out to Carbon Nail 01 for the $5 super chat. He says, once this economy crashes here shortly in the US, BW will never recover to the place that they are now. Do you agree with that, Jackie?
Once the economy crashes, like, that's why I said something's drastic gonna have to happen for them to like care about changing. But they might just all just live together and just be dysfunctional together. I don't know.
This might be this much to Jackie. Hey, Jackie. You are a diamond in the dirt. I'm telling you, man. The way you think. I'm telling you. I'm in the UK, Jackie. We don't meet a lot of black women like you anymore. It's very sad. They're all masculine, all very feminist, all want to throw their box around. I'm just me. I'm a relationship type of person, so I don't want to partake in your little games where you're sleeping around with different men. Nah,
Right.
and it's too much now. Which is why brothers are leaving. Brothers have their passports. Hold on, got a super chat here from Naeem Abdul Ayad, $4. He says, "Flames, thank you very much, bro." Naeem, how you doing, brother? Thank you very much for the super chat, brother. What? Okay, thanks for that, Naeem. So, as I was saying, Jackie, so the image of black women, what they put out there, is pretty much very bad. And I don't know what can be done, because it's a shame that hip hop and rap are our only avenues for media representation, and it really frustrates me, Jackie. But Jackie, I want to ask you about your dating life.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself? Basically, Jackie, what's your preference? Is it Black American men? Is it other races of men? Is it foreign men? And are you currently in a relationship?
Black American men. I am in a relationship. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm guessing your boyfriend is also red pilled.
He is not.
Oh, so he's a simp. Oh, dear.
He's not a sis.
Sorry, I mean RP. Don't say. Sorry, I mean RP. We don't want to say that word
Oh
because
yeah, yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
comes after.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
So he's not a simp. Okay, so what's going on then if he's not RP'd?
I would say, because I think RP and then SIP are like the two extremes. Like you're all the way awake when you're RP. He's like more purple pill to me, because I would say certain things, like he doesn't agree with the Cardi B and all that stuff. The WAP song, he was disgusted when it came out, all that stuff. So he's against people thoughting it out and all this stuff. But then he'll have moments of like being, you know, I wouldn't say simp, but he just don't want to hold women accountable when he sees them doing wrong.
Okay.
He kind of sees women as like being victims for some reason. Yeah.
Wow. in 2021, women being victims, that's a stretch in my opinion. Women are
Right.
not victims anymore. Women are the oppressors for many things. And let's be real here, Jackie. Women
And
are oppressing men in many things.
he gets that, but see, that's why I said he's more purple to me, because he gets some of the manipulation, and he knows that some women are not victims, but he will sometimes fall for it. Like some somebody will come to him with a problem, and he'll just assume that their intentions are pure or whatever. And I'm like looking at him like, you really think this person is like coming at you with a genuine, like something's wrong, or they're just being manipulative? And he sometimes he cannot see it, and sometimes
Mm.
he's like he just doesn't get it. But he does, he, for the most part, he sees the errors in a lot of women's ways, but he's not fully RP. To me, he's not fully RP.
So, how did you two meet? Was it through a mutual friend? Was it through dating apps? Did he cold approach you? How did you meet Jackie?
It was we were leaving like a kickback, a party. So I was like going to my car, and he talked to me. I mean, I didn't see him at the party at all, but yeah, he approached me on my way out. That's how we met.
Okay, yeah, brothers, cold approaching works, man. I'm telling you, brothers, cold approaching, dating apps, you got to do everything to get women, but we're more interested in foreign women. So,
Yeah,
shout out to Conrad Grant for the $2 super chat. Thank you, bro. Another regular supporter. Hope you're keeping well and safe, Conrad Grant. Thank you again, brother. Look, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the Singaporean live stream. Also, I hope to see you there, Jackie. I've got a stream right after this one, Jackie.
it's a what's the live stream?
Are you subscribed to my channel?
Yes, yes, yes. You said
So
what's
make
the
sure
live stream about?
Yeah, so make sure you press the notification bell as well. So when I go
Okay,
live, you see it. So
okay,
the stream is about Singaporean women, dating them. So we have the
okay.
legendary Theo WAF speaking about Singaporean women. And then next week we
Oh,
have,
Theo Wah. Oh
yeah,
yeah, I like him. I like
you know
him.
him. Okay, so
He's
have you seen him?
cool.
Have you seen him on my channel?
I haven't seen him on your channel. I've seen him on other people's channels.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Theo is very smart. So he's back
yeah.
here
He
again.
is. He's cool.
So make sure you join the stream for that, Jackie. We want to see you on the panel and call in.
Okay.
Shout out to Arisum 3221 for the $5 super chat. He says, good content. Could Jackie speak on the sisterhood? How do they get down? Speak on that, Jackie.
Okay. When it comes to the sisterhood, it's kind of, it's hypocritical. I'll say that, because we do, as women, we do a lot of gossiping. So in our little smaller groups, we will talk about how someone's ratchet or irresponsible or dysfunctional. But then if the group gets any bigger, we have to act like that person is dysfunctional for so many reasons, and it's not really their fault. So it depends on you. In a greater group, we cannot like throw a woman out of the bus in the sisterhood. We'll do it
Okay.
individually, but we can't do it like publicly.
Okay, I see. And that's a problem as well. I find that that's a good point there, Jackie. I find that black women don't call out other black women for insidious righteousness, when they're being ratchet, where they're making the whole community look bad, especially other black women look bad. Other black women don't call it out. In fact, they
Right.
encourage them that you go girl, YOLO, um, um, you the ish, slay, all that nonsense. You know,
Yeah.
um, yeah, why is that, Jackie? Why don't black women call out other black women for being thoughts, for being ratchet, for twerking on tables in a restaurant owned by a black man? To
Right.
me,
Right.
if
Right.
you're disrespecting your own race of men in a high class restaurant, to me, you have reached the point of no return. So why don't other black women call that out? What's going on, Jackie?
Um, I'm gonna say it's a victimhood mentality to me, because they're always like, we have to protect we have to protect the women, Black women. We have to protect them at all costs. You know, they think that they are the most oppressed, like out of all the races, and between men and women, they're Black women are the most oppressed. That's what they perceive themselves as. So they think that they have to protect every Black woman at all costs. Like, even if they don't agree with what she's doing, even if they talk badly behind her back to a couple of friends, like out in the open, they're they're not willing to like really, really criticize them. And also, you will get a lot of backlash if you criticize women on certain things. You would get so much backlash. I remember I would be on Facebook and I'll say some things and people would like try to rip me apart. Or I'll be in someone's comment section and they would like try to go in on me. So I just stopped commenting on stuff. I really stopped using social media like that because it would just get so crazy if you call out anything that someone's doing. You There's just so much backlash. And with women, we're very, very social. So if you lose your social life, it's just like it's extra hard on us.
Okay, that's a very good point. Um, Jackie, how do you? I mean, Jackie, I had a stream a couple of days ago. I'm not sure if you've seen it. It was the first one regarding the Sukihana incident. I'm not sure
Uh-huh.
if you've seen that. Did you watch it?
I didn't. I had. I really wasn't aware of the Sukihana thing. Like
Okay. So, one of the guys called in and said that he feels like black women are the most harmful towards black men, the most racist towards them. They oppress black men. Do you agree with that, Jackie?
they oppress Black men. What do you mean about oppression?
So they don't regard black men's thoughts and opinion as something to be heard and listened to. Like they disregard it. They're very mean towards black men. They want to harm black men. Do you agree with that, Jackie?
Yeah, to a certain extent. Yeah, I from what I've seen, a lot of people I know from some of my friends, they think Black.
Oh dear. Jackie's dropped off. I'll continue. Oh, what the flip? I'll continue speaking, brothers. Brothers, how's the live stream? Is there a buzz? How's the live stream? How's the live stream going so far, brothers? You know, Jackie's what's that noise? Jackie, yo, stay still. What's that buzzing noise? Hold on, brothers. Hold on. Sorry. Flip. All right, brothers. How's that live stream going so far? I'm gonna message Jackie to see what happened there. But brothers, you know, it's crazy what's happening in the West. You dropped off. It's crazy, brothers. And has the noise gone, brothers? Is the noise still there? Is the noise has it gone off, brothers? Keep brothers. Is the I've messaged Jackie. I don't know what happened to her. I think it might be an internet connection. Please let me say. Please join again, Jackie. Please join the live stream. What's up, Theo? Theo's in the building. Please join the live stream again. Please join the live stream again. Please join live. Theo's in the building. Theo, I can't wait for the Singaporean live stream. Oh, this should be a classic. Yeah, brothers. She was speaking facts. You know, the first black woman that that told the truth on this channel. You know, out of all the black women that called in, she has spoke the truth. It's crazy. You know, damn. Someone said a sister got to her. Damn. Come on, Jackie. I want to speak with you for 1 more hour. Let's get the what's happened to Jackie? All right, we'll wait for Jackie. In the meantime, brothers, yeah, it's crazy. If Jackie doesn't join in the next 10 minutes, I will open up the phone lines. We'll have a discussion regarding the live stream topic. Then we'll jump on the Singaporean stream after, which is in 1 hour 30 minutes time. It's a double stream today, brothers. I hope you're having a great day, brothers. It's been fantastic. Yeah, image, Sukihana, man, Sukihana, you are something else. Because after seeing that video yesterday, I'm just shocked. Again, our image is so bad worldwide. What possesses you to actually make a video like that? Honestly, without even thinking about, oh, how will this make me and people who look like me worldwide? How would that make me look? But no, doing it for clout, doing it for attention, because you have a low self-esteem. And in fact, we need to address the low self-esteem within Black women in our community. It's crazy, because can someone please show me Asian women making videos like Sukihana's videos? Can someone please show me Latina woman, Indian woman, and Native American woman making the exact same videos like Sukihana? You won't see that, brothers. Even though in closed doors, those women may participate in those ratchet activities, they're smart enough to know not to do that in public. They are smart enough to know not to participate in such action in public, because guess what? It makes the woman look bad and it makes your whole community look bad. Only in the West are we seeing sisters do this type of nonsense. Only in the West. That's why I cannot wait for the Ethiopian live stream. So brothers who like Black women need to start traveling, need to get their passports and start dealing with foreign Black women if you prefer Black women. Because again, women in the West, especially in our community, they are not calling each other out. In fact, they are encouraging such for action. We have seen a professional Black woman. Jackie confirmed it to me just now. Jackie confirmed to me just now that professional sisters are participating in the whole fuck culture. They're encouraging other women to continue doing what they're doing. You go, girl. You carry on twerking. You get on the table and continue twerking in high-class establishments owned by a hardworking Black man. Again, showing me that they don't respect Black men in the West. Within the Black community in the West, UK, and America, the women in our community, they don't respect us. If you are encouraging sisters to be twerking in what's it called? To be twerking in high-class establishments owned by a Black man, you don't respect us. And that, to me, that's where the line gets drawn. And to me, that's when you've reached the point of no return. We're going to stop dealing with you. We're only dealing with foreign women right now. All right, Jackie's got back to me, so she's going to join soon. Please do. Please restart your please do join when you have done so. Yeah, so brothers, that's what the deal is right now, brothers. Get your passports. I'm telling you right now, we got Jackie, a Black woman, telling you what happens within sisters in their community. What happens when they discuss certain actions in their community? They don't respect us, right? I don't get the obsession with twerking in our community. What's going on, brothers? And we are supposed to accept her for who she is. We're supposed to accept and embrace her for being a hoe. You're dealing with 10 guys at once. you will get no respect from me. You may get smashed, but you ain't getting wifed up and you are not getting into a relationship with me. It's as simple as that, brothers. What makes you think that we want to get into relationships with women that are throwing their box around or threw their box around before in the past? What's going on? You know? And that's why brothers are sick and tired of the West. Sick and tired of it. It's just crazy, brothers. And I'm trying to keep sane here, but it's so frustrating. You know, the only reason why we're in America is because you earn a lot of money in America. But I guarantee you, if Colombia, if Costa Rica, if Cambodia, all these other countries start making money like America, brothers will be out of America within the flick of a second. The only thing America has going for it is money. The women there are horrible. They're not feminine. They're masculine. They're uncooperative. And brothers are supposed to accept that? Accept her for who she is? Get out of my face. You know? My back foot will accept you. That's what I'll tell her. My back foot will accept you. Me, myself, you better get out of my face. We have our passports. Therefore, we will deal with feminine women. Jackie should be joining again soon. I will open up the phone lines and let's continue this discussion. Brothers, call in, and brothers, get the likes up, please. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe and press the notification bell so you never miss a post, upload, or live stream from me. Welcome to the International Passport Movement. Anyone who wants to break out the matrix, you're welcome. I'm on the Facebook group as well. We've got Theo in the Facebook group and other brothers, so join the Facebook group as well, brothers. I'm also on Twitter. I strongly encourage you, brothers, to follow me on Twitter and send me a DM. I speak to my followers and subscribers on Twitter, and again, I called a couple brothers the other day. You know, I'm not charging for calls yet. I'm still setting up the whole consultations, but once that's done, I will be charging for calls. But brothers, you know, while it's still free, join. Feel free to call me, but let me know when you want to call, and I'll speak to you. IG as well. Follow me on IG and send me a DM. People are saying about the Facebook group. If you don't have an ABI on your picture, I will not accept you because I don't want to accept trolls. And if your Facebook is relatively new, I'm also not accepting you because I need to make sure it's you. So if you have a new Facebook, DM me on IG, let me know who you are, and I will accept you because I don't want any trolls in that Facebook group. It's too valuable for me. You know, we got Theo in that group, we got Thomas, we got J Bones. I see you, Jackie. Hold on, I see you. We got Tony Berry. We don't want no trolls on there. These are high value men that contribute very well to the group. So yeah. All right, Jackie, let me bring you back in. Okay. Hey, there she is. Jackie, what happened?
Sorry, I don't know. It told me to restart my phone.
Damn, the sisters got to you, yeah? The sisters were hearing you dropping that intel, like, cut her off.
Right. They got some people working at iPhone, and they turned me off.
All right, shout out to Jackie, man. Shout out to Jackie. She's a diamond in the dirt. You know, we love seeing sisters who are aware. Shout out to Michael Kante for the $5 super chat. That's much appreciated, Michael. Thank you very much, brother. So Jackie, I'm going to open up the phone lines for people to call in and ask you questions. Do you want to say one last thing before I do that?
I mean, I forgot what the question was before I got disconnected.
Oh yeah,
I was saying something and I can't remember.
Brothers, what was Jackie saying before she got cut off? Because I can't remember as well. Can someone in the chat mention what Jackie was talking about before her live stream got cut off. And on that note,
Oh,
Jackie,
I remember now.
okay,
You were asking me about black women oppressing black men.
yeah, speak on
Yeah,
that, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. From my point of view, from my vantage point, from what I hear from friends and stuff, they really think that black men, they think that most black men are incompetent.
Oh, geez, why is that?
I don't. It's a good question. I really haven't even gotten down to why they think that way, but they think that they're so much better than them. They're
That
just
makes no.
they think that
Hmm.
they think that they would be able to make better decisions than black men.
But based on stats in America, Black American men are doing better than Black American women. Black American
Right.
men earn more money. Black American men work in better jobs. Black American men um, have more influence on more in politics. So how are they doing better than black men? And what gives them any remit to look down on black American men? We have a brother called Theo WAF who is literally at the top scale of high value. And I guarantee you, he's doing better than probably 95% of black women in America. So they can't look down on any black man or even feel for that matter. So it's weird. Where's that arrogance coming from? Where's that sentiment? See again, ignorance. You know? Where's that coming from,
Yeah.
Jackie? Speak on that.
Um. I think well, it's just this is just what I think. I think it has a lot to do with single motherhood. Honestly, I
Oh,
think they perceive, since there's so many of their moms were single moms, they perceive it as the women in the black community are only ones that are capable because they're the ones that are raising the kids. So that's why they perceive men as being like less than, because it's so many women raising black kids.
but guess what, right? You're the woman, so you chose the man to open your legs up to, even though he probably had five baby mamas already, was a
Mm-hmm.
gangster, had nothing going for him, smoked weed all day, and he put a baby in you, he left you, and you're blaming all men for that instead of your bad decisions. Why is personal responsibility not discussed amongst black women? Because I feel like a good amount of them don't have any personal responsibility, especially when going into relationships. You know, I've seen black women who are lawyers and doctors continue dating the local drug dealer for some reason. Why is that, Jackie?
um,
I got all the answers, Jackie. I told you, I got all the answers.
I don't even have an answer for that one. I don't know. I really don't know, but I do know that it's their perception of black men are not capable. That's that's the perception, even from my friends who don't earn that much money and they're not doing that well. They think that, and from up to the women that are like professionals that are making a lot of money, they think that. It's just like they all think that. Even the ones that are in relationships or married think that their husbands are like buffoons or something. Like they really think there's some people that are married that they think their husbands are incompetent.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Um, there you go, brothers. Straight from the mouth of a black woman who has seen it all amongst black women and black men. Get your passport, brothers. On that note, Jackie, I have one more thing for you before I open the phone lines. What was that question? Um, hmm, I forgot it. It'll come to me later on. But let me open up the phone lines,
Okay. Got it.
brothers. Hit the like button if you've not liked the video already, and feel free to send through a couple more super chats. Your support will be greatly appreciated. I'm going to go harder on this channel in the future. I've got a couple live streams coming. Brothers are asking me to be more active. I'm trying my best because I'm busy as well in my personal life, but I've got a couple live streams coming, and yeah, it's going to be a great great future for all of us brothers, traveling the channel, meeting new people, foreign women. So I'm looking forward to it, brothers. So brothers, feel free to call in. Call in. Here's a live stream link. Feel free to call in, brothers, and let's get this live stream popping. Let's get it popping. So yeah, okay, yeah. What do you think about Black British dudes? Jackie, have you met one before? And how do
I
women
have
in
not.
America? Okay.
I
So
I live in Atlanta. I don't know if people know how Atlanta is or how Atlanta is perceived, but yeah, I live in Atlanta, and it's a lot of black people, but it's mostly Southern black people. We do have a lot of Nigerians, but they usually are from Nigeria, or their parents are from Nigeria. So we don't. I don't. I've never met a British black person, like not even a woman.
okay, but based on what you've seen and heard, do women there like British dudes?
They don't talk about them. They like their accent. They don't really. They don't really talk about them. They talk about
Okay,
the. They talk about the Africans and the black men. That's it.
so okay, so how are Africans treated? African men? Do the women flock towards African men?
Black women do not like African. Well, I'm speaking
Uh,
for a lot. I'm speaking for black women. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but a lot of my friends do not want to date African men.
why is that?
They think that African men are too strong-willed. Like
There you
they
go,
think
man.
they're controlling.
Damn, no, African men keep it real. African men, Caribbean men, they keep it real. They're not allowing no woman to walk over them like in America. They'd be like,
Right.
your role in my household. You ain't doing that feminist nonsense here. They ain't gonna allow that, Jackie. So, but apart from that, what's their thoughts on African men? Like, apart from the whole controlling stuff.
I mean, they think they're attractive. Like they'll have sex with them. Like my friends, they'll have sex with African men, so they're attracted to them. But like relationships, they don't want to do it.
Damn, and that's damn. It's crazy over here in the West now, man. It's crazy. Brothers, feel free to call in. Phone lines are open. I don't know what that buzzing sound is. It's very weird. Where's it coming from? Okay, yeah, so that's very funny to hear, Jackie. Um, Jackie, what do you think about Doja Cat? Because couple months ago, Doja Cat dropped an album, and
Mm-hmm.
within that album, there's a song called "N Words Ain't Ish." Now, I don't attribute the N word to black men. I don't say it myself, and we don't say it on my channel. I normally block people for 5 minutes if they say the N word in my live stream. We don't say the N word here at all.
Yeah.
But she on her song was saying how N words ain't shit. Oh, sorry, brothers, don't swear. Sorry, I apologize for swearing. I don't really swear on my channel. They're not ish, right? And we know who she's talking about. She's talking about black men.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why? How does she have the audacity to make a song like that, and that gets allowed in the media? But if I was to make a song called ABW's Ain't Ish, you're practically cancelled. Why is the disrespect of brothers so prominent in the media?
Why? That's a good question. I honestly think it's because we allow it. That's
Mm,
I really think that's what it is. Like we just allow it to keep going.
Okay. All right. Thanks for
Yeah.
that, Jackie. I've got Thomas here. What's up, Thomas?
Hi, Thomas.
What's up, IP? How are you? And hi,
Not
hi,
too bad.
Jackie.
Not too bad, Thomas. How are you enjoying the live stream so far, brother?
It's all good, man. Excellent live stream so far. Very different. How?
Mm.
Because it's very insightful. It's breath of fresh air to hear the perspective on of a educated black sister like yourself, Jackie, who has broken through the social conditioning. So it's very nice to see that.
Thank you.
Fantastic, Thomas. Do you have any questions for Jackie, Thomas?
Yes. So I wanted to ask you, Jackie. You know, what's your perception on conservative sisters like Candace Owens? How do you feel towards her?
Candace Owens. Okay, I got a lot of I got a lot of hate for not thinking Candace Owens is a terrible person. I mean, I don't think she's a terrible person. I think she's over the top, but she's right about a lot of things. But I think sometimes she's too abrasive to me. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of backlash for not thinking she's just a completely terrible person.
No,
So I mean I don't hate her. I think she speaks a lot of truth about certain things.
um, see, I'm from the UK, like IP, and I see Candace Owens as well, the woman that, in my opinion, every educated brother wants. Not only is she beautiful, but she's conservative. She says it how it is. She doesn't sugarcoat anything. And I think that based on looking at U.S. media and just the whole political environment in the U.S., I'm just thinking that here's how I see it. American sisters don't like the rawness of a sister who's saying it how it is,
Right.
because us educated brothers like myself and IP and others, we say how it is, and it's the same in the UK, Jackie. Everything that comes from the US, the UK takes it in. So
Yeah.
UK sisters are the same thing. The only difference is you just have different accents and different cultures.
Mm.
That's it.
Mhm.
It's the same thing in the UK. But yeah, even in UK, sisters don't like Candace Owens because of the rawness. She says it how it is. Everything she says is fact. What she says about black culture is fact. She had a feud with Cardi B
Mm-hmm.
during the US presidential election. But when Cardi B interviewed Joe Biden, that right there, fam, how did that make you feel?
It
Joe
was so
Biden,
it was disrespectful.
Joe Biden was looking at her as like, I have to be respectful here, but based on looking at his face, you can just tell what kind of nonsense is this?
Right. It was a clown show.
Oh
Oh,
god. Do you see
I remember
that?
that. I was just thinking, this can't be real. This must be some
Right,
goosebumps.
exactly.
This must be some goosebump story by R.L. Stein.
And she
Remember
did
back in school,
and she
those
did okra.
Right. And she had the nails, and it was just like, what is this?
and when people see that of black people, they're just thinking that we are an absolute clown show. Because again, show me the equivalent of a white woman doing that. They don't put ratchet white women to interview the president of the United States.
Right.
They don't put ratchet Asian women to do that. They only put black people there. For some reason, black people still don't get it. They're not laughing with you, Cardi B. They're laughing at you. I just don't understand. Carry on, Thomas. You're going off. That's it, bro. Carry on, bro.
So thanks, IP. So I'm just so one other thing I have is this goes into my this extends my original question. So educated brothers were marrying foreign women, and I liked your answer, Jackie. But let me just extend of that. I just feel like sisters, they don't want to admit that they care, because they do care that brothers, we have options. Black men are loved by foreign women, and I'm sorry, fam. I feel like sisters from the US and UK care because they feel very insecure about that, because they want us to stay in the matrix, be simps to them, and it's backfired on them, because you can only tell us so, you can only give us mental fear so much. That's why you have so many simps and beta males. Like, for example, Nas, he's a simp. But educated brothers, we've seen the writing on the wall, Jackie, and that we're going our own way. And Jackie, you're a very educated sister. I like you because you've broken through that mental condition. That's good. And I hope for the best for you, Jackie, because see, I want you, see, Jackie, I want you to learn more about conservatism, learn more about how us brothers think. We need to watch. Have you been watching more of IP's videos, Jackie's?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Have you been watching IP's past videos?
I haven't watched
I
the past
recommend you
ones.
to watch more, because it allow you to be educated, and it will break the norms um that has been surrounded you right now. Because Atlanta, that's a feminist state. That's a liberal state, right? Yeah, yeah.
Hold on,
Watch.
Thomas.
It really
Actually,
is.
sorry, Thomas. Shout out to Theo WAF. Theo's in the building, everyone. The legend Theo WAF for the $25 super chat. Thank you for that, Theo. That's much appreciated, brother. I'll see you in literally an hour's time for the Singaporean live stream. So Theo says, see why I left the US and dated abroad. See why my passport is always ready. Here you go. You know,
I
Theo.
don't blame him.
Yeah, yeah, you don't blame him because actually, no. Let me tell you this right. Theo is he's a guy I'm trying to follow, and many brothers are also trying to follow as well. You
Yes,
make your
yes.
money in America, because America, you can make a lot of money in America, a stupid amount of money, and you can use that money to fund your trips abroad, get women abroad, and all that stuff. So if you're tired of dealing with American women, book a trip tomorrow to Costa Rica or Japan, spend a month there, and get you a dime chick in Niigata, Aomori, and these places where they're checking for brothers. That's a
Oh man, can't wait
that's
to
a
go to
blueprint
Japan.
right there.
Black Japanese women. Oh my god, they're so beautiful. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry, sorry.
yeah.
Gone off topic.
Man, thanks for that. Thanks for that for your WAF. Yeah, man. I can't wait to hit Japan myself. Just to deal with a feminine woman. Like it's been a long time since I've actually dealt with a feminine woman. Because the UK is just so masculine. Women
Yes,
here are just doing just next nonsense. But
uh,
thank goodness for
yes.
abroad. Shout out to Theo. Carry on, Thomas.
Speaking about the UK, no, no, sorry. Let me. I'll come back to that. Jackie, I recommend you watch IP's past videos. You'll be very educated on that, because once you watch IP's videos, I'm telling you, you you wouldn't want to live in Atlanta, Georgia. You want to go to Texas. You will start to see the world in in a larger picture. You it will, you yourself will want to explore the world, Jackie, once you watch IP's videos. Because I'm telling you, Jackie, the US is only declining. You can see it, Jack. You can't you?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
You can see it. Like,
I mean, I would say I would go as far as to say that I've saved a lot of brothers' lives based on the
yes,
conversations that I have on IG and Twitter, the ones I speak to over the phone. I've literally saved their lives, and I've got brothers who were divorced, had things taken from them, who have sworn off dating anymore, and they're really happy dealing with their Colombian girlfriend, their Brazilian girlfriend, their Czech Republic girlfriend, based on what they saw on my channel, based on actually using the intel that I gave on my channel. I've been all around the world. I've been to America, been to Croatia, I've been to Australia, been to Germany, and my intel has been proven right again and again and again. I got brothers out there in Germany living good lives, you know? And I would say I've saved a lot of brothers' lives. And although Kevin Samuels is entertaining and Fresh and Fit are entertaining, I'm the solution to the problems they put out there. It's
yes,
traveling. Traveling is literally the solution because paying for courses just to DM chicks on IG or doing all this extra stuff to get women in Miami, in California, all that stuff. What's the point? You're wasting time. Just get your passport. And on that note, Jackie, what do you feel about Fresh and Fit? Do you like
Oh,
the
I
content?
like that show. I like Fresh and Fit. It's because they the way they present the manosphere talking points, they do a really really good job at it. Like it's the reason why I showed their video to my friend, because it's the most relatable way of explaining what men want.
But do you feel like Iber and Preach? So I'm pretty sure you heard of the whole Iber and Preach
Oh
and
yeah,
Fresh
yeah,
and
yeah.
Fit beef.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Do you respect Iber and Preach doing what they did?
When it comes to, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel any kind of way about it. I mean, I think they have a gripe with them, and you know, they. I think it was intentional.
Yeah,
I think that they didn't like them. They haven't liked them for a while. So they put out the video, not thinking they to kind of distance themselves a little bit. I didn't think they thought it was gonna blow up like that. But I'm pretty sure for a while they weren't feeling them.
yeah. But all I'm
Yeah.
saying is Fresh and Fit and Fresh Prince CEO, they're getting their subscribers back, which is good. I'm seeing, so I think they've got 1K more subscribers today. Fresh Prince CEO also has his subscribers growing as well. So they
Oh.
tried to get them out the paint. It's not working. We're going to support each other in this space. Although we do different content, I still appreciate the content that Fresh and Fit and Kevin Samuels put out. Shout out to Sean Camp for the $9.99 super chat. Thank you, bro. Sean Camp, another regular supporter. I hope to see you soon in the Singaporean live stream. That should be a classic. Thank you, bro. Brothers, feel free to call in if you want to debate this topic further and speak to Jackie. I have around 40 more minutes left. I need to start preparing for the Singaporean live stream we have next. Hopefully, we'll see Jackie and Thomas there in that live stream. Should be an absolute classic as well. But sorry,
what?
carry on, Thomas.
Thanks, bro. Jackie, I have one
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Have you ever visited the motherland?
I have not. No, I haven't.
Why not, Jackie?
I'm gonna be all the way honest. I've only been out of the country one time.
What
So
you're African, I know you're African American, but where are your parents
yes,
from?
they're African American.
No, no, where they from? From
Oh,
the
from
motherland.
I'm sorry.
Where they from? Specifically in Africa.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Ah, man. Because because I think
We've been here for a while.
the difference between the UK and the US IP. Do you agree with me on this statement? Us brothers here in the UK, we're more tuned with the motherland than American brothers. Do you think so, IP?
Yeah, definitely. Before I go further, Thomas, passport key to the world. You can call in by clicking the call-in link, which is pinned on the live stream section. So it should say call in. But to make it easy for you, bro, I'll just post it here right now. So here's the call-in link, and just click on it, bro, and you can call into the and join the stream. Yeah, I agree, Thomas. I feel like UK Black people are more in touch with the motherland because we came over here in the 60s and 70s due
Mhm.
to Windrush or immigration policies where African Americans, unfortunately, due to slavery and oppression, they've been there for more than 400 years, which is
Right.
why the connection between Africa and them is lost. But we'll get it back. The time will tell. I'm sure, African Americans will start investing in Africa. I want to see Theo WAF making moves in Africa with all the money he makes
Yes,
and all the moves he makes. So we want to see Theo being the top boss in Africa, making big money moves. I want to see brothers do that. I want to see, honestly, I want to see more black male millionaires.
yes,
I want to see black male millionaires in the UK. I want to see black male millionaires in the US, and I want to see both of us investing in Africa, investing in the Caribbean. You know, making big money moves, doing what China's doing. China's everywhere, buying up property, increasing their influence. I just read that China and the Taliban have some sort of alliance right now.
Yeah, they do.
wow,
Yeah, so I want to see black men doing what China are doing, you know, uh, very soon in the future. Because
IP,
black men, we are the soul of the earth. We are the
yes,
first people of this earth, and it's proven genetically. The first uh, people to walk this earth were black people. And I would even assume that God is a black man and Jesus Christ is black if we're the
yes,
first people on
absolutely,
planet Earth. So we need to, make this world and this earth our playground, start making big money moves. And that means working in good professions, law, IT, finance, and medicine, whatever. And also investing in stocks and crypto specifically. Let's get this money, brothers. Let's thrive together. Let's start making money moves and let's make big things. Carry on, Thomas.
well, you're absolutely right. I said this before and I'll say it again. Africa right now should be the biggest superpower in the entire world. All of the natural resources come from Africa, but the continent has been stripped of its power and glory. We really
Mm,
should be the ultimate superpower. If the world was fair, if the world was absolutely fair, brother,
mm,
Africa will be the number one superpower. It won't be China, no, it won't be the US. It will be Africa. And
mm,
if Africa, if see, this is why Black Panther, the film Black Panther, was so inspirational because Wakanda is literally what Africa should be right now.
mm.
Right now.
Yeah, I agree, man. Congo should be the richest country in the world based on its mineral resources, but for some
Yes.
reason not. And I hope to see more Black Americans invest in Africa because America is the richest country on planet Earth. And I know for a fact, right, if you are a Black American and you work hard, you go to a top university. I'm talking like Massachusetts, MIT, and all these other big universities. You will become very successful in America. You'll make a lot of money, and I want to see the wealthy Black Americans invest in Africa. I want to see them running Africa because if you're a Black person, you're from Africa. That is our motherland. Even though I'm not that in touch with them because I've been in the UK my whole life, but we all need to be investing in Africa, making big money moves in Africa, and I want to see more Black American people do it, and hopefully instead of seeing Chinese people do it. Jackie's gone off again. Where you at, Jackie? Damn it. Um, Jackie, where you at? Can you join again, please, Jackie? It says your device is not connected. But I see you in the queue. Let me add in J Bones. Ooh, the legendary J Bones. I also see Scott Caesar. Okay. I'll add both you brothers in, but J Bones, what's up, brother?
IP, what's going on, big bro?
Hey, not too bad, J Bones. How you keeping? How's your Saturday going so far, bro?
Oh man, I'm well rested, man. I didn't even know you was going live today, so you popped into the notifications, and I said, you know something, let me say what's up to the brothers and see what's going on, man.
Yes, bro. Thanks for joining, bro. Yeah, so yeah, it was a short notice to be honest. I just spoke with Jackie personally and we agreed to go live. So I thought let me go live because I've got two streams today. I've got a Singaporean stream out straight after this in literally 40 minutes time. So I thought I'd just run through this with brothers real quick. But yeah, bro, you've missed quite a lot, but I'll be uploading the stream on my channel straight after. But yeah, bro, do you have any questions you want to speak on, Jay?
Nah, man, I think we're all on the same page, IP. I think what we're seeing, in the diaspora, as far as just black people around the world, things aren't looking good. IP, we're really in a bad spot. I
Mm.
think we're in a really really bad spot right now. We're pretty much the joke of everything.
Yeah,
We're the we're the joke of everything. We're
that
the
is true.
joke on we're the joke on every continent. We're the joke back home in Africa. We're the joke in the Caribbean. We're the joke in America. We're definitely the joke in America. We're definitely the joke here. So it's like we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do, and truth be told, things are not looking good right now. It's just not looking good, bro.
I know, bro. Before I speak further on that, J Bones, Buff Kid, you always say you love this channel. Are you a bot or are you a human being? Just mention it in the live stream chat because I'm trying to think. I'm trying to wonder if you're a bot or you're a human being. Every live stream, he just says, "I love this channel." So I'm not sure if you're some bot or human being. But shout out to Buff Kid if you're a human being, bro. Appreciate the love for this channel. Yeah, you're right, J Bones. We're the laughing joke. Literally, in the West, in Africa ourselves, we've got China coming down, doing what they want in Africa, laughing joke in Asia as well. They got some bad commercials on us there in Asia, you know.
Yeah,
Then
it,
we're
it's
also
it's it's
carry on,
pretty
bro.
much it's pretty much everywhere. How do you say it? What do you call it? IP. I'm glad you said that too, because in China, my boy from Harvard that called in the other day, Wayne Sanin.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was actually talking to him about that because in Asia they got a commercial where a black guy is standing next to a laundry machine, and a Chinese girl dumps him into the laundry machine and puts soap on him, and then he comes out looking like a Chinese person. Do you understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, it's just a bunch of nonsense. And then you go to Mexico. When you're in Mexico, they got a what do you call it? They got a commercial with Hispanic people taking tar. They're taking black tar and painting themselves black and pretending that they're black people. We are the joke of society. We are definitely the joke of society, man.
yeah, and that's why, and it always baffles me as to even despite what the whole world sees, and particularly what women see, right? We still get women all around the world. It's crazy because that's how you know that we are the natural people of this earth. Because
Yeah,
despite what women see of how black men are portrayed and everything, right? We still get women. That just shows you that if we actually get our ish together, if we start making big money moves, yo, no one will be able to compete with us.
that's
If we're
true.
still getting women right now where we're not respected, where we have nothing, once we do have everything, once we start making big moves, buying property, being CEOs of the big companies like Apple, Microsoft, whoa, no one will be able to compete. That just shows you how graceful and powerful the black man is. But carry on, J Bonds.
Yeah, I see Jackie's back. Jackie, what's going on?
Hey, yeah. My boyfriend called me and it dropped it kicked me out.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
Yeah.
We're all nice guys up here, so we're not gonna blame you for anything.
All right, awesome. All right, thanks for that, J Bonds. I want to run through. everyone else in the panel, because I've got the streamer on Singapore literally in 30 minutes time. So I've
Oh,
got,
definitely.
yeah,
I'm ready
so
for that. I'm ready for
yes,
that one. Let's go, bro.
let's
I'm ready
go,
for
J
that.
Bonds. All right, thanks for that, J Bonds. Put yourself on mute, brother. Show Shader Crypto. Jackie's a cool person. Please watch the stream from the beginning, and then you know that Jackie's a completely cool Black woman. She's definitely a great person to speak with. She understands what we're going through, and I'll be getting Jackie more on this channel a lot more. So we have that in the works because Jackie's a very smart individual. Okay, let's go, brothers. Get the likes up if you're enjoying this live stream, and feel free to send super chats to support the channel. Let me go to Scott Caesar. What's up, Scott?
How you doing, brother? Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear, Scott. I can hear you loud and clear, brother. How are you, brother? Are you new to my channel?
I've seen the channel before, but I never get in the chat or anything like that. Like I'm kind of in the manosphere, so I see multiple like Black creators, but you know, I saw the topic and I just wanted to, you know, chime in if I could.
Yes, you can, brother. Welcome aboard, brother. I just haven't seen you before on the panel, but it's great that you called in, brother. Yes, brother. What's on your mind regarding this topic? And if you have any questions for Jackie, please let her know.
Okay, so just in regards to the question that you asked, do Black women overexpose themselves? I mean, it kind of goes without saying. I think it's more so like, you know, we're mainly talking about Black women in the West. And it's just the culture, you know, ever since like third wave feminism kind of came in and had its impact. That coupled with the fact that, you know, whether you're in the US or Canada or Europe, these are largely individualistic societies. You know, people have kind of been trained to be like egocentric and egocentric. When I saw the live stream, I gotta admit, like I'm not really involved, so I don't really know. Like I still don't even know anything about the WAP song. Like I don't listen to this stuff. I had to click on the link for the Sukihana because I don't even know who she is. And
Right.
I clicked on your link and it took me to some food stamp video. And I'm like, what is going on here? I mean, I can't say I'm surprised about it because like America, like as far as like Black people, we're like winning, we got the gold as far as ratchetness. And I don't think anybody can wrestle that away from, you know, our women over here. It's unfortunate because there are plenty of good Black women like Jackie, but you know, just like, you know, most people, we go by what we see. So if we're seeing a lot of like ratchetness, or you know, we're seeing like the Kevin Samuels videos where he's talking to some of these women and they're saying, oh well, I don't want a guy if he's not making six figures, or you know, if you know, he's not 6 feet tall, or you know, he doesn't have enough money to pay $500 for a date. It's like, you know, when you go down to Mexico or you go down to Colombia, people aren't really asking for that. I mean, there are people that are going to take advantage of you, but you know, it's different standards. Like the women are a little more traditional, even though that's still technically the West. They're more concerned with getting to know you and, you know, trying to build like a long-term relationship and have a family, as opposed to, you know, just looking for a baby daddy or just looking for like a child support check.
Yeah.
So as far as like, I got to be honest, I don't think it's going to get much better. Like I've had my passport since I had it about 8-9 years now. And I'm fortunate that I had a roommate when I was like 18, 19 that had been in the military. So he was the one that kind of started like pushing me to start traveling. And I've been traveling since then. I've been to a lot of the countries that you spoke about in your videos. And it's funny that you were talking about Africa, because I've been wanting to go to Africa for a long time, but because of COVID, it's like, you know, I don't want to be on a plane for 20 hours with a mask on. So I'll just go down to Mexico, or I'll just go down to Panama or something like that. But I am planning to go to Africa and invest. And like, I think if I was going to take a wife, that's where I would want to look for one, because I do see that the kind of the Western, you know, feminism and cultural Marxism is kind of starting to invade a lot of countries there. And I kind of want to get over there before it gets even worse. I mean, I know, you know, you guys in the UK are a little closer to it than we are. So you could probably speak more to it than I can. But from what I've seen, like I don't like what I'm seeing. I mean, it was bad enough that the stuff was going on in South Africa, but now it's kind of spreading all throughout, like Kenya.
Yeah, that is true, bro. Which is why get there early as possible. But luckily, we have Black women in Asia, South America. So there's always going to be feminine women in this world, but the earlier the better. And thankfully, you know, men are becoming more aware. I know people from the Caribbean, from Africa, who are listening to Kevin Samuels, pushing out his ideals. So we're fighting back. Although we don't have the mainstream media on our side, we've got YouTube, we've got other platforms that will allow us to know our value, understand that we are actually the most valued person in our relationship. It's not woman. We are men. That's how it should be. But shout out to Scott Caesar for that, bro. Let me go to Speak Easy. How you doing, brother?
Hello, brother. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Hey, got a UK brother. Yes. Yeah, loud and clear. Speak Easy. Yo, are you new to my channel, bro?
No, I've actually seen your channel for a while, but I haven't been watching it because I've been busy as of recent. But I just wanted to touch on two different things. But so, as you can tell, I'm from the UK, and I'm actually 19 years old. I'm about to go to university in 2 weeks. So, but I just wanted to talk about Black culture and Black women. But Black women, Black women around my age, I've noticed that they don't really understand their place on this earth, because I've noticed that a lot of Black women just want to go on fancy dates, drive around in expensive cars, do this, do that. They want to wear designer, but they don't understand that the designer they're wearing is made by people that don't even like them. You know, these Italians, these French people,
Yeah.
the stuff that they wear, like the stuff that they say about our people is horrid. Is stuff that you don't even want to repeat, and they're sporting these clothes to make themselves seem like they're doing well in life. But I don't really like that. And another thing is normally you see black young Black boys,
Yeah.
they just like to do certain things, you know. They like to celebrate, they like to make music, do things such as that. But I see that as them celebrating failure, because they're not really achieving anything. Because in the grand scale of things, I don't understand what these people are trying to do, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
if you look at Black people as a monolith, the way people around the world view us, we haven't got a good image, and we're not making it any better, because our only form of representation is like things such as rap, you know. So guys don't rap about doing bad things, going to jail, selling drugs, doing this, doing that. Girls, they rap about how many men they can get, this, that, you know. It's not really a good look for us, you know. So I think Black people as a whole, they need to actually sit down and reevaluate their life and understand who they are as a person. Because like the way I see things, I think Black people are doomed to be honest. Because I watch your content, because although I am younger, I look at Black girls around me, and then this is how I see them to be in the future, if you understand.
Yeah.
So watching your content is like, I see it as like foreshadowing, because I'm seeing how Black women are gonna be like in the future. But I don't know what Black people do in general, because there are some conscious Black people, such as people on this channel, but they're not the spokesman for the whole community.
That is
So
true. Speak Easy. Actually, Jackie, do you want to chime in, Jackie, on what Speak Easy has said? So he said that his first point was that we love, especially a Black woman, they love all these fancy Italian clothes and Spanish clothes, but we know for a fact that they don't like us, you know, as Black people. And that is true. You know, we've had instance of Gucci saying some racist stuff about Black people, or some putting a weird picture about Black people and all that stuff. But we love to celebrate other people's cultures. Second part is we're kind of lost. We're celebrating nothing. You know, we don't run our own continent, Africa. We don't run the Caribbean. We don't run our community. So we're in a mess here. So speak on that, Jackie, on both topics.
So the topic of like buying designer.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? What do you buy designer yourself? Do you see it? Do you see any point in buying designer?
I don't buy designer, but it's because I'm a fashion designer. So I actually like make clothes. I sew clothes, make clothes. So I kind of don't want to look like other people. So I don't really get into buying stuff that everybody's into. So I don't buy designer.
Okay. But what do you say about how do you feel about black people buying all these designer clothes of people who don't like us?
I think it's I really to me I think it's just they want the perception of being like high class. So designers just to show status to them. I mean, they're most people are not even aware that the people that make some of this designer stuff don't like them.
Mhm.
And if they were aware, they probably wouldn't even care. It's all about just showing your status. Like I'm better. I can buy these designers, so I'm better than the other person that can't purchase this.
Yeah, and that's very true. And like I said, the American black community and the UK black community, we're going through the same thing because again, uh, dysfunctional communities, women who are uncooperative, um, men and boys just not doing what's right. We're going through the same thing, which is why it's important for us in this channel to support each other, encourage us to strive better and achieve because we're all we have, and it's a shame that our communities are in ruins. But guess what? I'm not here to save anyone. You're not here to save anyone. So go out there, get your passport, and get a foreign chick. I don't care how that feels, but I'm sorry, we're not saviors here. We're not Batman. So let me shout out to Speak Easy for that, bro. And brothers, get the likes up, please, if you're new to this live stream, and send through some super chats if you're enjoying it. Miss International, how you doing, bro?
I'm all right, bro. How you doing?
Not too bad, brother. Long time no see. You okay?
Yeah, IP. Like I always tell you, man. I'm always watching. I watched yesterday's or the other day's stream where Jay Bones brought his buddy in, and I gotta appreciate Jay Bones for bringing his buddy from Harvard, if I'm correct, because man, now he gave us another route to China. You know, we already had intel on all these other places, but now we got deep intel on China, and I know you're going to talk to him and make a live stream about that. IP. Shout out Thomas. Shout out everybody that's on this channel. I'm always watching IP, and me talking about the last stream as a prime example of me saying that I'm always watching. But one thing that always gets me out of,
So
gets
sorry, Miss International. Your audio is a bit iffy. It's very buzzy and it's very echoey.
yeah,
Can
can you
you?
hear me, bro? I'm good now. Is that good?
It's still a bit bad. Do you have earphones that you can use?
Um, yeah, I do.
Yeah, try that, please, bro, because it's very spacey. I think Jackie would agree as well. It's very
Yeah, space.
Y'all can't hear me?
how's his sound, Jackie? Can you hear him? Is that okay?
I mean,
Or
I can hear him. It's just it's like he's in a tunnel or something. It's
yeah.
space. Yeah.
I got y'all right now.
All right, put some earphones in, Mr. International. I'm gonna put you on mute, but I'll come back to you later on. Yeah, so Jackie, do you have anything you want to add as well regarding our image, the live stream topic, and how we can make things better for ourselves in terms of putting out a good representation for ourselves? Because what black women do, it falls on the community for all of us, both black men and black women, because we will judge as one. And when you put out videos like that, it makes us all look bad. So speak on that, Jackie.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, a video like that will make all black people look bad because people can't other people on the outside will not separate this black person from the rest of the black people, especially if that's all they see like Black people acting similar to that. So it's honestly, it's hard to fight the women that are putting out this image because they have so much backing. I think the I think the only thing you can really do is just create more images of good stuff about Black men and or Black people, because it's just they have so much backing, and even the people that don't agree with it are not gonna say anything about it.
Yep. And we need more Black women to be calling out fuck culture, being ratchet, being a woman that sleeps around and thinking that's okay. That's nonsense, in my opinion. Miss International, how you doing, bro?
Can y'all hear me clearly now?
It's still spacey, but carry on, bro. Don't want to carry on.
All right. So, like I said, man, I appreciate Jay Bones for bringing in his buddy from Harvard and giving us another avenue to another country as China is, and it's very important. So I appreciate that. Shout out everybody here, including Thomas and all the veterans. So I said, and I might be a little shaky because I'm drinking and stuff. You know me, I'm a wild card and stuff. So I might be a little shaky because of that. But one thing that will get me out of my shell was, y'all was talking about the Black image and how everybody laughs at us. And that's something that, I take passionately because I want to, I want to have a legacy when I die, for my family and my name and just as a Black person in our legacy. So that's why I'm here right now. And I kind of want to be like Akon. Not really. I don't want to be like Akon, but if everybody knows Akon's in Africa, making his own city and helping out the motherland, if I'm correct. Do y'all know about that?
Yep.
Yeah. So when I say that, like, that's a great example of what we should be doing. You said IP in the earlier in the stream how we don't have our own land in Africa. You know what I mean? That's kind of sad, and I can relate to that. But with all that being said, just like in the previous streams, the numbers don't lie. We're doing great as a people, financially. Now we just need to start using our brains and capitalizing on our gains, like obstacles and opportunities said, you know what I mean? Let's make money in UK and America and then build the motherland.
Yeah, I agree. Facts.
Yep.
Thanks for that.
All right.
Thanks for that, bro. Shout out to Wealth Engineering for the $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you, bro. He says Black American culture glorify ghetto life and is the reason why the world think of us as a joke. Solution: wealth building, education in our community. Do you agree with that or disagree with that, Jackie?
Black America. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, you can just see it in a lot of Black men that they all want to be like they're from the streets, even if they're not from the streets. So they always want to have that perception of being from the streets, even when they're not. So yeah, I agree with that.
Awesome. All right. Thanks for that, Jackie. So, brothers, I'd say I have roughly 10 more minutes. I've got the Singaporean stream literally in 20 minutes. So I need to start preparing for that. I have to speak to Theo. So let me go to Speak Easy G. He wants to say something. Go on, Speak Easy.
So another thing that I've noticed about the Black community is that we're in competition with ourselves, and this is a parallel between the UK and the US. So, in the UK, there's a high population of South Asians, such as Bengalis, Indians, Pakistanis, and
Yeah.
I've noticed that those three, they like to work with each other. So they'll put all of their money together to open up a corner shop or open up a cab office. A white person, they'll like share information with each other so they can have access to certain things, they can network better. Also Asian people, one thing that really really gets under my skin is that they sell us our own hair products. If you go to a black hair shop, it's owned by an Asian person, and that really gets under my skin when it should be us, because we're always in competition with ourselves. We always want to be better than another black person, but I don't understand why we want to be in competition when we're literally at the bottom of the social hierarchy. That's one thing I really don't understand. And a lot of black people, if you try to speak knowledge into them, they would agree with you. They'll say, yeah, this, that, this, that. Then the next day they'll just go about their normal lives because I've been trying to like speak conscious. I've been trying to like share my thoughts with my friends, because I'm very conscious now. Ever since quarantine, I spend a lot of time reading, looking at things, but it's just like the friends that I have right now, they're just not on the same wavelength as me, if you know what I mean. So I just kind of gave up. But then again, it's like that all around the world, and I can only imagine it's worse in America.
Yeah, and you made a good point there. Speak easy. Hold on, bro. Shout out to Ford Farlane for the $10 super chat. Thank you very much, brother. Much appreciated. That's twice now. He says because time is money. Yes, time is definitely money. Use your time wisely to achieve your goals and do great things. Yeah, again, there's a lot of competition between a lot of black people. I don't get that. That's very weird, and which is why I didn't respect the whole ABBA and Fresh and Fit beef, because to me that was just that just makes us look bad. We should be supporting each other. You won't see me go out another channel. I may disagree with them, but I don't name drop channels if I disagree with them. And I don't do that to make them feel bad, because what's the point? We're all striving to the same common goal. We all want to see brothers do well, travel, live good lives. So why would you want to be in competition with each other? It's nonsense. But again, you can't save people. Within my group, the Facebook group, we help each other out. We got Theo, Tony Berry, Jay Bones, Thomas Demihin, all dropping game. The other day, Thomas gave a great advice about, I think it was cloud computing, and I was clapping on my end. I was like, this is great, a great intro you gave to that brother, Tony. That's what I want to see more of us doing. And if the majority of us don't do it, what can we do? But what we can do in the passport space, in my Facebook group, Twitter, IG, the Discord server is also coming as well. It's to help each other out. It starts from us, and we will then thrive. And if people don't want to be a part of it, that's their loss. We don't want to have any snakes. We don't want people to compete with each other. We want people to build up each other and thrive. Shout out to Speak Easy. Jay Bones wants to chime in, and then Thomas, and I will end the stream. Go on, Jay Bones.
Yeah, IP, what's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother.
Okay, wonderful, man. I wanted to go back to the brother Wealth Engineering. I appreciate what he said, when he said, unfortunately, Black American culture glorifies, the ghetto thing, but that's not necessarily true, because one of the things that I don't allow is everybody just to dump things on our culture. We do have statistics that most of us as brothers in America are doing a whole lot better than anybody ever thought. We have statistics on that stuff, yeah, because we have probably, like it's just what is said is 65% of us are in the middle class, and then we have 10% of us who are officially wealthy. And it's not, I can't speak for everybody, but the majority of us are not like that. The truth about it is that that's why we have channels like yourself, IP. We unfortunately, brothers don't control their own image. That's why you have things like the Black Manosphere. That's why you have, International Passport, your channel. That's why we have people like Kevin Samuels getting so popular, because there's never been a time where black men controlled their own image. At some point in time, the goal is to push out Pookie and Ray Ray. That's just the goal. You understand what I'm saying? The goal is to basically pack them up into a dumpster and just drop them off somewhere in the ocean. That's basically the goal. The goal is for us to control our own image. The people that control the black image are not black people. You understand what I'm saying? And the people that there's in America, there's three people that control black image: black women, and white men. Black men don't control our own image. You understand what I'm saying? Because the idea for it is that we don't have that sense of power, not yet. not yet, but slowly but surely we're gonna get there. And definitely shout out to the brother Ford Fairlane. I think he's another Jersey brother. Hopefully one day he can call in. I think he was the brother that was talking before that he's married to a Portuguese woman, and we should definitely get him on the channel to see what his experience is so far with having a Portuguese wife.
Definitely. Hey, thanks for that heads up there, J Bones. Yeah, Ford Farlane. Great to hear, bro. Can you reach out to me on IG or Twitter, Ford Farlane? And if you're interested, bro, we set up that live stream to know how it's like being married to a Portuguese woman. We had one with Tony Berry where he dropped a lot of game in terms of being married to a Japanese woman. So let's have that discussion, Ford Farlane. And great breakdown, J Bones. Let me
Yeah.
go to Thomas Demihin, and then I will end the stream because Theo, I got a stream with Theo in literally 15 minutes. I need to quickly eat something and then get some water. And I hope to see everyone in the panel in that stream. Okay, go on, Thomas.
I have to say one thing. This may sound very controversial. Um, a lot of black people, we don't like positive change. That's why the community is so broken. A lot of black people are moving away from God, and they're allowing. I'm just going to be blunt. They're allowing the devil to take control. That's how I see it. Everything that you see right now, women being promiscuous, twerking on tables and high establishments. The devil. Listen, there's one quotation that I always that always stuck with me. You may not believe in God, but the devil believes in you. You may not believe in God, but the devil believes you. I pride myself being a Christian because my mother ingrained that to me, and I'm very thankful for that. Being a Christian makes me have a purpose, makes me better myself because every day I wake up and I focus on the mission. And everyone, I know that you have your own beliefs, but that's just me. And I just feel like, brothers, we need to stop forgetting Western women. They're not here for us. They continuously disrespect us. Women abroad want us. Get your passports, because that's the only solution. And lately, I made a post on Facebook. It's about the rise of the she economy. By 2030, you'll see 45% of US women being single. That there is a foreshadowing, fam. That's a prediction. We're winning. All we just have to do is continue on the mission. That's it. But IP, I want to say,
single.
Sorry,
Jackie, you will not be a statistic, Jackie. You'll live a happy life. That's a fact, Jackie. Jackie, I want to say thank you for participating in this live stream because you have been a breath of fresh air. Jackie, I put you in the same group as the Costa Rican women that we've had on this live stream, and I see good things happening for you, Jackie. And IP, I want to say thank you for this live stream. This has been very insightful, and continue on the great work, brother.
yo, thank you for the kind words, Thomas Demihin. That's the brother right there. I respect him a lot. Yes, you can say something, Jackie. Go on.
I just want to speak to something Thomas said about 45% of women are going to be single. Right now, a lot of women think that's what they want. They think they want to be single. I told this short story on some other panel that I was on. I had a friend who was getting married, and we all went to the DR for her bachelorette like type thing, and we were having a slumber party, and it was about like 9 of us in that room, and I would say there was only 2 people in that room that was advocating for marriage. Everybody else in the room was trying to like talk her out of the idea of getting married.
Damn.
And it was like only a few weeks before she was about to get married.
Wow.
Yeah. And I hate to say it, but I was one of those people that were like, I don't think marriage is a good idea. That
Why
was
is that?
that was a few years ago, and I think a lot of women and even more Black women have that idea of like they're not really trying to get married. They think they can do this like single rotation life forever.
Yep, and that's why they can do what they want, and we can also do what we want as men. And as men, we have our passports. We're going to travel to actually get into relationships with feminine foreign women. Like I said, the West, they can do what they want in the West here. They've got the backing of the government, the media. They can do what they want. They can throw their box around. I simply don't care. What I won't allow is them judging us for dating foreign women. That's when we're going to bite back. Wealth engineering, please no swearing, brother. Please no swearing. Shout out to Wealth Engineering for the $10 Canadian super chat. Thank you very much again, bro. It says, at J Bones, what I'm talking about is perception, and unfortunately, perception is reality. A brother like me in MTL, I think you mean Montreal, right? Has to work twice hard to remove the ghetto perception associated with my skin color. Okay. Yeah, it's very sad to hear that wealth engineering, but bro, keep doing what you do. You got the passport community to support you, to encourage you to keep thriving, bro. We're all here for each other. But once again, bro, thanks for the super chat. Okay, brothers. Yep, I'm gonna end the stream right now. I've got a stream literally in 9 minutes. Theo, I see you in the comments. Theo, I'll be in touch literally in 2 minutes. Let me get some water and let's get that Singaporean stream popping. We've got 45 people watching this. I've got a stream right after this in literally 10 minutes. Join me in my Singaporean stream. In the meantime, brothers, get the likes up. Make sure you comment when this video drops on my channel, just so it helps out the algorithm. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button and also press the notification bell so you never miss a post, an upload, or a live stream from me. And then, of course, share my videos around. Let's get the stream popping. I will see you, brothers, in 8 minutes. Let's go. Jackie, thank you very much, Jackie. I hope to see you in the Singaporean stream. Okay, Jackie?
Okay, all right.
Thanks, Jackie. Thanks, Thomas. Thanks, J Bones. Thanks, Mint International. Speak Easy G. Theo, let's go, Theo. All right, see you, everyone.
All right, later.
Take it easy,
Bro.
brothers.
Yeah, great stream, IP. Great stream.
All right.
See you
No,
later.
thank you, bro. All right. See you, brothers. And broadcast. Let's